A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview for this Saturday meeting here at Bangalore. Derby weekend here at Bangalore Turf Club, and we start up the first race, the Division 2 of the Luni Plate. We have a look at the first runner coming up. Number 2, Super Kind, with number 1, Domina, has been withdrawn. Super Kind is the one, is the Royal Gladiator of Rising Tide, who ended up finishing on 4th on this outing, having some disappointing runs on the previous two occasions. Came in, ended up finishing on 4th over the 1200 meter trip. Altamont was the winner and was catching up with the front runners was Super Kind. Silver Swift. This is the horse which ran 10th on this outing. The grey, you cannot miss it. The one which is positioned on the inside railing was Silver Swift, and gradually dropped back to finish on, ending up 10th out of 10 runners, having run second for most part of the journey. Dropped out of contention to finish on 10th. No form to go by in his previous occasions, as well as Silver Swift's one. Blinkers Tungster basket bid rated at 31. 4 will be Invincible. Invincible was the one who finished on 4th, twice 4th and once 8th is Invincible. Ran over that scurry trip of 1100 meters is Invincible. Wind Legend of Arena is rated at 28 for Tungstrap and Hood. Rico was the one who eventually came and won on this occasion. Won by a margin of 1 3/4 lengths is Rico, and Invincible ran 4th over the distance of 1100 meters. Petzla was the one who ran 6th. Rise and Rain was the winner of this race, and Petzla was the one is Rodrigo Conrad of Constantia, who ended up finishing on 6th on the starting. Yet another runner which won in last Mysore over the distance of 1600 meters, and subsequently in his next 3 outings here at Bangalore in winter did not finish on in the frame over the mile trip, but ran 6th behind Rise and Rain, rated at 28 from Tungstrap and Wiser. 6 will be Anchorage. Anchorage ran 3rd. Lone Ranger was the winner, and Anchorage was the one which has been produced almost about 5 wide off the fence under the whip. Nice forward race, and finished on ending up 3rd on the sorting, with Lone Ranger putting in a smashing performance, being eased up in fact, and Anchorage on the other hand ended up finishing on 3rd after running 6th in his previous run behind Queen of Kiev and 5th behind Day's Date. Ended up 3rd on this occasion for Tungster Crossnose band, rated at 27. 7 will be Lady Godiva, who was last in fact and ended up 9th. Fire Finch was the winner on this occasion is Lady Godiva, who won his previous outing over a distance of 1200 meters, beating Emeraldo, and subsequently ran 9th out of 11 runners, 9th right throughout. Ultimately is Lady Godiva. 5 Inch was the winner, rated at 25 from Blinkers Tungstrap. Well, we mount to number 8, that's Estefania. Estefania was the one who ran 10th on the first starting behind Queen of Kiev, subsequently 5th over that mile trip behind Vyasa, and in this occasion 5th again over the 1400 meter trip. Quick Witted was the winner of this race, winning by a margin of 3/4 of length. Estefania on the other hand ended up finishing on 5th, having run 3rd for most part of the journey. Dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 5th out of 9 runners, rated at 23 for Tungster Crossnose band. And 9 will be Chinky Pinky. Chinky Pinky ran 7th. Aditya was the winner of this race, and Chinky Pinky was the one who was in that front bunch and then dropped back to run, ending up 7th out of 12 runners. Aditya was the one who was comfortable winner, winning it by a pillar to post victory, and this horse Chinky Pinky then ending up 7th, having run 2nd for most of the journey. Dropped back gradually, rated at 21 from Tungstrap. 10 will be El Alamein. El Alamein was the one who ran 8th. The Red Falcon was the winner. El Alamein was the one who ran a forward race, and the Red Falcon was the one who ran a forward race and eventually won on that occasion, whereas El Alamein in the silks of yellow with purple sash ended up finishing on 8th out of 15 runners, 6th for most part of the journey, dropped 2 positions behind, ran 8th out of 15 runners, rated at 21 from Tungster Crossnose band and basket bid. 11 will be Embosom. Embosom ran 6th on this occasion as Embosom. Ebotse was the winner of this race. Well, this horse ran 6th out of 8 runners, 2nd for most part of the journey, and ultimately ran 6th out of 8 runners behind Ebotse's Embosom. Speaking of which, are the Secret Gardens from Blinkers Crossnose band, rated at 20 is number 11 Embosom. We move on to the second race, the J. Tyrrell Memorial Trophy, Division 2, horses rated 20-45. We have a look at number 1, Defence Council. The eventual winner in this race is Defence Council. Winner of this race by a margin of 1 3/4 of a length is Defence Council. Cougar Mountain of Malawi is Defence Council, having run 5th over that mile trip behind Rise and Rain over the trip of 1200 meters. Eventually ended up winning by a margin of 1 3/4 lengths. Live the dreams of the winner of this race, and Defence Council, the winner, rated at 42. 2 will be Corinthian. Corinthian was the one who ran 9th. Victoria Doresani was the winner of this race, and Corinthian was the one who ended up finishing on 9th out of 12 runners, second for most part of the journey, and dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 9th out of 12 runners in race number 69. Victoria Doresani came and eventually won on this occasion. Winner in his opening outing in race number 16, beating a Lone Ranger. Subsequently was withdrawn in his next two occasions, ran 9th on this outing, rated at 40 spun tongue strap. 3 will be Westlake. Westlake was the one who ran 9th on this outing, is Westlake, given a tap or so, and ended up eventually finishing on 9th out of 10 runners, having finished 7th behind Mansa Musa, 9th out of 10 runners behind Storm Shadow. Oh, the mile trip is Westlake. Win legend out of Winged Foots from Tungstra Crossnose Span. Hood rated at 33 is number 3 Westlake. This is race number 48 you're looking at. And 4 will be Forever Royal. Forever Royal was the one who finished on 7th. The best identification as the winner in the silks of dark blue, light green, white, light green V is Forever Royal. Well, dropping back yet another horse which fell back gradually after being up there in that mid-pack, and dropped back gradually. Twice 7th and once 5th behind Crystallos is Forever Royal. This is the summer footage done. You're looking at a Forever Royal. Running for the first time this winter season is Forever Royal, rated at 30. And 5 will be Blue Saint, and number 7, NRI Victory are the two runners. Well, Blue Saint was the one who ran 11th out of 12 runners, just beat one home. Basilica was the winner of this race. 8th being Storm Shadow on the previous run. Putting blinkers, rated at 28 is number 5 Blue Saint. Whereas NRI Victory is at a smuggler's go out of Mount Rushmore, who ended up finishing on 12th out of 12 runners behind Basilica, having run 11th in Mysore behind Main Magic, and 6th out of 6 runners behind Sherpa in a subsequent outing in race number 59. Hasn't shown any form in his last 4 outings is NRI Victory. For Tungstra Put, rated at 28. 8 will be July. Well, we mount to number 6, that is Count Basie. Count Basie is the one who's out of Cougar Mountain, out of Acme Marine, who has had 2 outings. Once third on the first outing behind Imperial Star, and subsequently over that 9 furlong trip ran 4th out of 5 runners, just beat one home. Rockbank was the winner in race number 63 over that 9 furlong trip is Count Basie. Cougar Mountain of Aquamarines from Tungstra Crossnose Span, rated at 28. Well, 10 will be Southern Aristocrat, who ran 9th. Southern Aristocrat and number 12 Turkoman, these are the 2 runners. Well, Turkoman was the one who ended up finishing on 4th on the starting, twice 6th behind Iron King and Cat Whiskers, and 4th out of 9 runners behind Habib T. Tongue rated at 26. Southern Aristocrat ran 9th out of 9 runners, having run 7th on the previous occasion, rated at 27 for Tongue is Southern Aristocrat. And 11 will be Striking Fortune. Striking Fortune ran 11th. True Punch was the winner, and Striking Fortune was the one who ended up finishing on 11th. Hasn't shown any semblance of form at all right throughout Bangalore winter is Striking Fortune. 8th behind Small Dreams, 11th behind Rico, and 11th out of 12 runners behind True Punch. That's the form and credential of Striking Fortune, rated at 26. Well, we mount to the third race, the Division 1 of the J. Tyrrell Memorial Trophy. We have a look at the first runner coming up to best identification. Handicap was rated 20 to 45, and best identification ran third behind Victoria Doresani. Ran a forward race and ended up finishing on third in race number 69 in a higher class, in fact, and is back to the lower class. Best identification finished on third on the sorting, rated at 45. Win legend at a Prize Magic is number 1. Best identification. Well, we mount to number 2, that's Crystallos. Crystallos was the one, is out of Dali, out of Eternal Spirit. 4th on the first occasion over that mile trip behind Rancolino. Subsequently, in race number 86, ran 11th out of 12 runners. Second for most part of the journey, and ultimately ran 11th out of 12 runners. Promise of the Future was the winner of this race, rated at 44 from Tungstra Crossnose Span is number 2, Crystallos. 3 will be Exceed. Exceed ran third. Redouble was the winner of this race, and Exceed was the one who was in that third position and ultimately ended up finishing on there itself is Exceed in race number 80, having won in the first occasion last winter and subsequently was withdrawn. But this run this current winter. Race number 80 finished on third. Redouble was the winner, rated at 42. Tungsta Crossnose Band is number 3, Exceed. Well, got done a lot of money on this occasion. 4 will be Habib T, the eventual winner in this race. As Habib T was driven out, in fact, and ended up winning this race. Naughty Scotty was the one who ended up finishing on second, and Habib T was the winner of this race. A ding-dong battle, half length separating these two, rated at 37. Tungsta Crossnose Band is number 4, Habib T, win legend of Abs Fabs. 5 will be Southern Power. Southern Power ran 5th. Smile of Beauty was the winner, and Southern Power was the one who finished on 5th in Mysore. Race number 20, that's in the early part, and ended up finishing on 5th out of 12 runners. Smile of Beauty was the winner, and previously last summer, once third behind Peridot was Southern Power, rated at 37. 6 will be Verrazano. Verrazano ran 9th. Rancolino was the winner of this race, and Verrazano was trailing the wrong end of the field. In fact, was Verrazano with Rancolino in the 2000 Guineas emerging victorious to win by a margin of 1.5 length. And Verrazano, on the other hand, ended up finishing on 9th out of 9 runners. Pretty bad run coming in from Verrazano. In fact, was couple of lengths away from the second last horse is Verrazano, rated at 35 front blinkers. Tongue strap. 7 will be Michiko. Michiko comes in next. Moonlight Magic out of Merville Hughes is Michiko, who ran 4th on the first starting behind Basilica on the first occasion over the trip of 1400 meters. Subsequently ran 2nd, in fact, is Michiko. Had to be driven out, in fact, being produced about 5-6 wide off the fence. Came up and finished on a fine 2nd. Nose was the verdict between the first two runners. Did run a mighty race, in fact, is Michiko. And this horse certainly merits consideration. Rated at 32 spoon blinkers, tongue strap. And 8 will be Lord's Grace. Lord's Grace was the one who ended up finishing on 7th out of 12 runners, having run 3rd behind Power of Beauty on the first occasion. But this run ended up finishing on 7th out of 12 runners. Basilica was the winner, rated at 31. Spoon tongue strap is Lord's Grace. 9 will be Transatlantic. Transatlantic is the one who ran 5th. Trigger was the winner of this race, and this is the Pune run you're looking at of Transatlantic. Fiero out of Fire of Destiny. Race number 48 in Pune, where Transatlantic ran 5th out of 10 runners. Trigger was the one who came and emerged victorious. The silks of royal blue, orange swastika, orange armband, and orange cap is Transatlantic, rated at 30. Well, 10 will be Victoria Arya. Well, Victoria Raya is the one who ran 10th. Late Chandigaraya is number 10 and ended up finishing on 4th in race number 5. This is race number 5. The Mysore season ran 4th behind Castiles from tongue stop, rated at 30. And 11 will be Baltimore. Baltimore ran 5th. The Brave Majesty was the winner of this race, and Baltimore is out of air supported of Chase the Sun, who ran ending up 2nd behind the Classic Charm on the first occasion over the 1100 meter trip, but over the distance of 1400 in race number 65 ran 5th out of 11 runners. Brave Majesty was the winner, rated at 28. From Tungsta Crossnose Band is number 11, Baltimore. To the 4th race, the Srikantadatta Narasimharaja Wadiyar Memorial Trophy. Handicap horses rated 60 to 85. Distance run is 1200 meters. 1 will be Vijaya Falcon, who ran 4th. Isn't She Beautiful was the winner of this race, and Vijaya Falcon was the one who was sporting that silks of all black. Came in, ended up finishing on 4th out of 6 runners. 4th right throughout was Vijaya Falcon. Phoenix Star out of Washkey is number 1, and the winner being Isn't She Beautiful, rated at 84. Tongue Strap is number 1, Vijaya Falcon. Well, 2 will be Ricardo, the eventual winner in this race. Number 8 coming up for scrutiny. That's Stellantis, and number 10 also is Golden Time. These are the 3 runners we have a look at. But let's start off with Ricardo. Ricardo is the one having won 3 races, 2 wins in Bangalore summer and 1 win here at winter. And in Mysore was withdrawn. In fact, is Ricardo. Dali out of Earl Grey, putting Tungsta Crossnose Band, hood rated at 82. 8 on the other hand was Stellantis, who won his last outing, beating Naughty Pattern. And in this occasion ran 4th behind Ricardo in race number 82 from Tungsta rate 73, and number 10 Golden Time, winner of race in race number 44, beating Solo Prince. 5th behind Tehani, and 7th behind Ricardo, rated at 68 from Blinkers. Tungsta Pod is number 10 Golden Time. 3 will be Jersey King. Jersey King was the one who was the eventual winner in Vivaldo's beating Vivaldo by a margin of 3/4 of a length is Jersey King in race number 4. Subsequently ran 4th behind Escobar in race number 30 is Jersey King. Surf Ride out of Melinda rated at 79 from tongue strap is Jersey King. And 4 will be Midsummer Star. Midsummer Star ran second. Miss Maya was the winner. And Midsummer Star, this is the this is the Hyderabad run you're looking at of Midsummer Star. New approach out of Gazab and ended up finishing on second. Winner beating Amera by a margin of 3¼ lengths. On this occasion, second 3/4 lengths behind Miss Maya is Midsummer Stars. One blinkers tongue strap rated at 78. The perfect choice, number 6 Trippy Taka, and number 9 also coming up, the King and I. These are the 3 runners. The perfect choice, both occasions ran 7th. 7th being Never Given, and once again repeated the same performance in the subsequent outing, race number 85 behind Never Given, ran 7th, rated at 78 from blinkers tongue strap. 6 on the other hand is Trippy Taka, who ran 6th behind the Jersey King, and subsequent his next 2 outings ran 3rd behind Never Given, and again 3rd behind Never Given. One blinkers tongue strap rated at 77. And on the other hand, 9 the King and I ran 8th out of 8 runners. Last in Never Given's win, rated at 72 is number 9. That is the King and I. Well, 7 will be Grizzly, and number 12 Prime Abyss. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. But let's have a look at Grizzly's credential. Was the winner, beating Aralina by a margin of 3½ lengths is Grizzly. Subsequently, in race number 76, ended up finishing on 6th out of 7 runners. Aralina was the winner, rated at 74 is number 7 Grizzly. Whereas number 12 in the card is Prime Abyss, ran both occasions 4th. 4th being Jersey King, 4th being Aralina, rated at 66 is Prime Abyss. Masato will be the next runner. Masato was the eventual winner in this race, and up there in front was Masato, and this is the Mysore footage run you're looking at. Masato, race number 42, beat Rancolino by a margin of a short head. In fact, came up with the rattle was Rancolino to come and challenge up strongly, but Masato, who did the front running, held on to win by the closest of margins rated.
Yeah, it's worked very well. Jumped out over his gate. Practice is very suggestive. I think he should run a very good race.
Hyperdrive, the 6 is a little sharp for him. He did come from way off the pace. That was his first race, so I'm sure he's a little bit more alert and sharper. And he may, be up with the pace a lot better than the previous race. I'm expecting him to run a very good race. I can't really predict if he can win, but I'll be happy if he gives a good fight.
Doncaster Bell is actually a half sister to Rancolino. Her first run was quite decent. The Gloriousness had a start while she was running her first start, so she's come on from that race.
She ran a good race last time, and she came from mid bunch and she ran close start. So I think she got a good chance, decent chance with the weight also. And I think the Magnetary one horse is there, he won well. So I think that we have to beat everyone else to beat that horse only.
On to the 5th race, the Foster's Bangalore Winter Million. Terms for Indian horses 3 years old only, foaled in 2022. We have a look at the first runner, Magneta, the eventual winner in this race. And this horse was the eventual winner, but put in all the energy in it to come and eventually dig deep to win by a margin of half length was Magnetar. Excellent out of Starlentina, in fact, is number 1 Magnetar, over the distance of 1100 meters for tongue strap. 3 will be Hyperdrive. Hyperdrive was in that back bunch and came and finished on 4th, whereas number 5, Doncaster Bell, did the front running role and ran 3rd on the sorting, where Gloriousness was the winner. Hyperdrive, on the other hand, finished on 4th out of 10 runners, being Gloriousness in race number 73. Lord Admiral of Power Drive is Hyperdrive. Doncaster Bell is late Phoenix Star out of Sunset, ended up finishing on 3rd out of 10 runners. In race number 73 is Doncaster Bell in race number 73 over the distance of 1200 meters.
Santorino had a little bit of a setback after that Maharaja's Cup win, and he had a mock race, and that was his first race when he raced in the New Year Cup. He was drawn outside and he jumped a little slower, but he was finishing on really well. He apparently needed that race. He's much better right now. He's going to run a very nice race.
Yeah, he's a good horse. He's won 12 races so far, and I think on handicap I have to beat Prana in this race. Last time it was only 1.5 kg difference. This time it is 3 kg difference in handicap. So race, I think it is a very close race, and I hope for the best. I don't think so. I think mile will suit me better.
He's been maintaining himself very well, and I would like to say that he's won a 2000 for the first time when he won in Mysore. From there on, I've gained confidence that he can stay, and mile would be suitable for him. He's been faring very well enough in 7 furlong mile now. I mean, when he's fared in 2000, I think mile wouldn't be a problem.
Prana last time he ran after long time in Chennai. I think he needed a run. Shamrock won well, but it's a competitive race because the Shamrock is there and Div-I is there. It's a good race to watch. I think he should run a good race and hope I come and win.
Div-I is running the mile this week. The main threats there is Shamrock and Prana. And of course, you can't ignore the Mysore horse. He's a very game horse, he's a very genuine horse. I think that's the horse everyone has to beat, Ironclad.
Well, moving on to the sixth race. This is the race for the terms for horses 4 years old and over at the time of starting at the Coromandel Gromor Bangalore Racecourse 162nd year Commemoration Trophy. Number 1 in the card is Naughty Charmer and number 2 Santorino. Naughty Charmer was the one who ran 4th behind UCAN and 5th behind Siege Courageous from Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 107. 2 Santorino was a winner in Mysore, beating Shamrock in this occasion over the trip of 1400 meters, ran 8 out of 10 runners, just beat 2 home. Siege Courageous was the winner, rated at 112 from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band. 3 will be Shamrock and number 5 Prana. These are the 2 runners. Shamrock was the winner in Chennai, in fact, where Prana finished on second on this outing. Both these runners were making the run simultaneously, and Shamrock was the one who quickened well to win by 3/4 of length, beating Prana. It was a ding-dong battle right from the 400 meters, and Prana at one point of time did go in front, but under the strong urgings of jockey Suraj Naridu, Shamrock regained the lead and fought back to come and eventually win by a margin of 3/4 length. Gutsy performance, rated at 118. Prana, on the other hand, ran second on this outing, rated at 109. When Tungster Crossnose Band rubber debut is Prana. 4 will be Ironclad. Ironclad is the one who was the eventual winner in this race, with Chubanka leading this field by a margin of almost 2 lengths in front. Ironclad was the one who came up with a strong challenge on the outside. Ding-dong battle, and ultimately the margin between the first 2 runners is short neck, rated the sporting Tungster Crossnose Band is Ironclad. Number 6, Divilliers. Divilliers is the one who was the eventual winner in this race, waiting to launch an assault with Champions Way alongside Divilliers, in fact, over the distance of 1600 meters. Well, came and charged in on the outside and ultimately emerged victorious with Trevor astride, winning the race number 35, having run 3rd being African Gold on the previous outing, sporting Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 96. The 7th race coming up will be the Icebreaker Plate. This is a race for handicap horses rated 40 to 65, 5 years old and over. We have a look at number 1, Aquamaric. Aquamaric is the one as the Sanis Parakumar of Loch Catherine. Has had a couple of outings, in fact. 1 second in race number 93 being Own Legacy. Was withdrawn in Victoria Darasani. Went 6th being Tehani and 12th out of 12 runners in this occasion being Promise of the Future, rated at 65. Putting Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band is number 1, Aquamaric. Well, 2 will be Free to Play. Free to Play finished on 3rd. Stellantis was the winner, and Free to Play was the one, having won a race on the previous occasion, beating Dynamic Force in Mysore. In this occasion, race number 55 ran 3rd on this occasion. Stellantis was the winner, winning by a margin of half a length, and Free to Play ended up 3rd from Tungster, rated at 61. 3 will be Farazon, and number 9 also coming up for scrutiny is Ringmaster. Farazon was the eventual winner, and Ringmaster was the one who was being produced on the outside last, in fact, and finished on 8th on this occasion is Ringmaster, whereas Farazon, back-to-back wins coming in from Farazon, waiting to pounce on the front runner Own Legacy, and eventually came and won, although King of War came in far too late, and Farazon eventually just managed to win by a long neck, with King of War ending up 2nd on this outing, and number 9 on the card, that's the Ringmaster, finished on 8th out of 9 runners, just beating 1 home on this occasion, when Tungster Crossnose Band Side Cheek Piece, rated at 40. Well, 4 will be Cross Water and 5 Dynamic Force. These are the 2 runners. But let's have a look at Cross Water's credential. Has 3 outings. Gradually on some improving note, in fact, is Cross Water. 5th on the first starting behind Victoria Dorisani. 6th behind Victoria Dorisani. And 4th out of 8 runners over the trip of 1400 meters. Auspicious Queen was the winner of this race, rated at 54. Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band and Basket Bit is number 4 Cross Water. Whereas Dynamic Force ran 7th on this occasion, having run 4th behind Flight On and 5th behind Stellantis with 9th behind Farazon, rated at 54 from Tongue Strap. Well, 6 will be Brave Majesty. That's the next one we go across to. Brave Majesty was the eventual winner in this race. Yet another runner in striking position and came up with a bit strong bid on the outside to come and emerge victorious. Although Aguera was the one who came with a rerun to come and end up finishing on 2nd. But Brave Majesty, the winner, 2nd behind Isabel with 3rd behind Farazon, was knocking at the door, came and eventually won, rated at 53 for Tungsta Crossnose Band. 7 will be Zuri. Zuri ran 2nd. Bourbonnaire was the winner, and Zuri was the one having back-to-back wins in summer. And in this occasion, in race number 104 in summer, ran 2nd out of 12 runners, led the field and got beat in the last few strides. Half length was the verdict. Bourbonnaire the winner, rated at 53 for Tungsta Crossnose Band. 8 will be Honorable Lady. Honorable Lady was the one who ran 6th. Honorable Lady was the one having run twice 7th, and in this occasion ran 6th. The horse which is coming from Chennai, in fact, is Honorable Lady. King Dhaka out of Salamanca is Honorable Lady. This ended up finishing on 6th over that 7 furlong trip. For Blinkers Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 45. We move on to the last race coming up, the 8th race of the day, the running of the Division 1 of the Luni Plate. And you have for horses rated 20 to 45, 5 years old and over. And number 1 will be NRI Touch and number 3 Own Legacy. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. Metzinger was the winner of this race. And NRI Touch was the one on both occasions, ended up finishing on 8th in the silks of dark green with orange V is NRI Touch, where Metzinger came and eventually won on this occasion. Whereas Own Legacy, this horse ended up finishing on 6th on this outing, having run 4th foremost for a journey, and barring that one run where Own Legacy ran 4th on the first occasion, his subsequent 5 outings not to be cited in the money, ending up 6th on this outings. From Tungsta put side cheek piece rated at 42. 2 will be Super Marvella. The eventual winner in this race is Super Marvella. Well, the up there in front and emerged victorious to win by a margin of a long neck, although Treasure Chest was the one who came and challenged up strongly on the outside, but a long neck separating these two, and Super Marvella winning this race for Tungsta Basket Bet rated at 44. 4 will be Reminator and number 7 Smile of Beauty. But let's have a look at Reminator's credential. Reminator was the one in race number 90, ran 12th out of 12 runners. True Punch was the winner of this race, rated at 42 for Blinkers Tongue Strap. Smile of Beauty, on the other hand, won 6th behind Isabel with 7th behind Farazon, twice 4th behind Cat Whisker, and 4th behind True Punch, in fact, is Smile of Beauty. What's the script out of Caprel? Putting Basket Bit rated at 40 is number 7 Smile of Beauty. 5 will be Star Admiral. That's the next one we hop on to. Star Admiral ran 5th. Augusto was the winner, and Star Admiral has been produced on the wide outside, in fact, and ended up finishing on 5th on this outing. After that, twice 7th and once 11th, ran 9th behind Delavis. But this is the run in race number 106 in a lower class, ran 5th out of 10 runners. Augusto was the winner of this race. This is the last week's last race, in fact, where Augusto came and won on that occasion. And Star Admiral in race number 106 ran 5th, rated at 42's for Blinkers Tungsta Crossnose Band. We move on to number 6, Measure of Time, who ran 6th out of 11 runners. Saint Emilion was the winner, and Measure of Time in Mysore in race number 18, that's in the early part of Mysore season, ran ending up 6th out of 11 runners. From Tongue Strap rated at 40. Excellent out of Strawberry Fields is number 6, Measure of Time. 8 will be Altamont. Altamont was the eventual winner in this race. Was Altamont, having run 9th behind Isabel and 8th behind Cat Whiskers, was the winner, beating Emeraldo by a margin of 3/4 of a length as Altamont, putting side cheek piece rated at 37. Well, 9 will be Rightly Noble. Rightly Noble ran 9th. Classic Charm was the winner of this race, and Rightly Noble was the one who was in that second last position and ended up finishing on last ultimately over that 1100 meter trip is Rightly Noble. Green Coaster of Oriental Image. No form to go by in the summer season as well and his previous seasons as well. And in this occasion ran 9th out of 9 runners, rated at 34. Classic Charm, the winner. And the last runner for the day will be number 10, Slingshot. Slingshot was the one who's had a couple of outings, twice second in fact. Having run second behind Scarlet Lady and seventh behind Queen of Key with second behind Day's Date. But on this occasion, over that 1400 meter trip, ran 5th out of 13 runners, 5th right throughout. And look at the ease at which Lone Ranger won comfortably, in fact. And Slingshot, on the other hand, ran 5th, putting cross-nose span rated at 32. So that's why in the pre of today's races, we'll journey tomorrow for the biggest and the most glittering event, the HPSL sponsored HPSL Bangalore Derby. Until then, thank you from all of us.